Hello, everybody. It's time for the Easy Peasy Derpcast with Shorts, who is in chat with me, and we are doing it a little bit differently today.
Hello.
Hello. We are having today a multi-stream in stream.
Yeah.
Fancy, innit? And we can even change it over so you see Short's view in the big screen and my view in the small screen. They are very similar at the moment because we both just look at the field on a dark map. But
Yeah.
but yeah, we're trying this out a bit because I mean it's an interesting technology, really.
Yeah. And figured we should have a live test of how it performs over long periods of time, and if it drops out and freezes, or if it gets back and reestablishes itself and all that good stuff that you want.
Yeah. And I mean, it was odd in the beginning, probably because my computer is ancient by now. The OBS internal decompression of the video stream is complete garbage. It's super laggy. I mean, I can quickly show it. I still have the source here, so turn this off, turn this on. So, and yeah, it's a complete shit show. That's
yeah, that's not usable.
That's not usable at all. So now I have the video feed popped out in a picture-in-picture mode and capturing that, and that appears to be working perfectly smooth.
Yeah, the quality of it is not as great as I had hoped.
I mean, that might just be because I'm capturing a relatively small window, because the picture-in-picture is only... How big is it? 720 or so? And at the max?
Yeah. But still. There are also options we can do for the URL that you're capturing that increases bitrate and whatnot.
Yeah. I think that
there are things to improve, but yeah, I mean, for now, this is...
I mean, it works.
Yeah, you get the view, basically.
So let's see. Yes. Okay, it actually saved.
Yes, I checked earlier.
The nitrogen stuff. Okay, so it was really that field info mod that destroyed that interfered with the precision farming thing. Yeah, very strange.
So where are we at then?
I have absolutely no clue.
We planted something funny. We planted sugar beets on the fields, didn't we?
Yeah, on both fields downstairs. Yes.
Yeah, and they're growing along.
So apparently there's a wheat tick rush coming over, or has happened. I'm not actually sure. Because there's just one small sliver on field 12. Do we have... Hold on, how do I was playing Mud Runner most of the week, and the controls are similar, but not exactly.
Yeah. So you took, I think, there is one up there.
Is it? Where?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
One should be next to the new field. Should be a weed whacker.
Oh, there it is. It was hidden behind a tree, that's why I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Well, and it was very dark.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, did my chat crash? I'm not even seeing Pretzel posting there.
Test?
No, that's working.
No. I mean, I'll try the command, but it shouldn't work. Good.
Yep, I turned that off.
Good. Does this work?
Work.
There you go.
Work,
Good instructor. Good boy.
So where's the... where's the options for Pretzel? Is there any options?
Almost not. I mean, it's auto default to mandatory chat posting, and there's
Yeah.
nothing you can do about it. So.
Oh well.
Doesn't
I mean,
work.
I really don't care, really, but it's odd.
And then you are live on Twitch because I'm watching you, so.
Yeah. And otherwise, OBS won't play the work sound. I have found out.
Interesting.
The sound commands don't work when I'm not live. I mean, I'm okay with that, because otherwise it would mean that should I ever, for whatever reason, have my OBS open for fiddling around with stuff, and someone should happen to know that and could go into my chat and just blast away. Oh no, it's a chatbot anyway. Derp. It's not OBS.
Yeah. Auto width. I'm just going to assume that we'll do this field as well in a bit.
Yeah.
So I can set up for it. Now it's snapped. Show lines.
I just want my M14.
Guybrush3.40 just subscribed.
Thank you for the resub there, Guybrush. Greatly appreciated. And welcome back.
So there is a way that you can send me your audio, and if you set it up with voice meter, you can send me only your game audio.
Yeah, listening to
Or
the
only-
stream would be a bit odd, I think.
Yes, I can't listen to the stream, but I can listen. If it's set up correct, I can listen to all your audio except for your voice, which would be handy.
Yeah.
And I could be interrupted by your voice sound bites, for example, and not talk over them.
Yeah, and without the the speech scrambling of having the stream run at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always a slight delay in OBS, in Discord, and then on the stream, so that might turn out really bad.
Yeah. Trying to talk over yourself talking is
Yeah, it's not
one of the. I mean, yeah, talking over someone else talking is bad enough. Trying to talk over yourself is almost impossible. You can practice it and do it, but you can tell when people try to do it when they're not used to it, at least, because their talking speed becomes really. I mean, I'm really slow.
Yeah, because you're trying to find the gaps between the words of the other speaker.
Yeah, of yourself.
Yeah, basically. Hey, Meep.
Meep, meep. Hi, Meep. Are we running in time compression?
No, hold on.
Maybe we should.
I'm not even logged into the...
No, me neither.
Yeah, dude.
I keep typing the correct password, and I'm surprised every time. How are you doing, PP?
Yeah, I'm doing quite alright. Bit tired. And well, yeah, the mental health is still a problem. So yeah.
big red warning sign, successful login. Yes,
Yeah.
that's how the game rolls.
So yeah, I'm not in the mental space to do single streams at the moment because I couldn't talk to the void basically.
Yeah.
Having someone here that reacts is is the way to go for me at the moment if I want to stream anything.
Then I shouldn't be quiet for a joke. That's mean.
Okay, so here we go. Hold on, I forgot to turn on the lines. Shorelines, yes. Snap, no.
You'll be part of a Stardew stream in like an hour, so you're the support today. Good stuff.
That's good.
Stuff. Like fun.
Yeah, enjoy the Stardew.
Yeah, it's the sort of game that's sort of interesting. I don't think I'd want to. It's on my pile of interesting games that are that I don't have time to play.
Mm-hmm. Never bought
Along
it,
with
but
so many
it's.
others.
I have it on my follow list for ages already. Oh look, Pretzel has woken up.
Nice. Right. Yeah, you turned off time provisioning and good stuff. Because we had the wheat tick everywhere now.
Yep.
Hello, Sphere.
Hey, Swilin.
Yeah.
Welcome around.
So, yeah, we're if you weren't here to start, we're testing out new fantastic tech today.
Yeah.
Where, I mean,
coming to think of it, I probably should move the picture-in-picture thingy-bob in the top left, because then it's only covering the controls.
yeah, maybe.
And not the... I mean, it will be covering a lot of real estate anyways.
Yeah.
If I wanted to be in a size where anyone would be actually be able to see something and not just a mush of pixels flickering, basically.
He's still there apparently. Maybe we can't really tell.
Yeah. So yeah, that's... Come here. You live now over here. There we go. So I probably should do the same over here. Whoop. Whoops. Professional streamer.
That's the wrong word.
Yeah. There we go.
That quality is not very good, is it?
Nah. Yeah, like I mean, it looks like that on my end anyway for some reason. So
yeah,
maybe
that's strange.
Maybe I should actually have a quick look on how to. I mean, let's try to fix this shit on stream. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. I think the link is in the document to the wiki where you have the parameters you can append.
Yep.
You can try and set the encoder, and you can try and set the bitrate, I think.
I mean, for us, the farm sim really is just a variable background for talking over, basically.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's not like a game, oh, I want to play it. It's more like, okay, we'll play something while we talk. And it has some things that we have to force ourselves to talk about, which is good, and coordinate and things like that. So it's useful in that sense. But mostly it is just moving pictures. And then we talk.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Do with that what you wish. We try and do this every Saturday, unless life and things come in between. Yeah.
So here is it. Bitrate controls are via your parameter along with width height.
Yeah, exactly. That's I mean that's the perfect sort of activity I imagine people doing while they're watching our stream. They're not. You're not here to see the gameplay other than when I flip tractors over.
Then
And
wipe that disgusting grin off your face.
look over.
Sir, yes, sir.
Hopefully, you're here for I don't know, hanging out purposes.
Yeah, exactly. And thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. And welcome to the Patriots again.
For the fourth time, I don't know. You're really welcome this time.
Yeah. So let's see. Default bitrate, it says, is 2500.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's what I'm sending out.
So yeah,
Try and push it up to
increasing that won't make a difference then.
increasing it will make a difference.
How? If you're only delivering 2500?
No, I'm delivering what you're requesting. That's how this thing works. That's why it's so cool.
Oh, okay.
So you're asking me for what you want, and I'll deliver it to you.
And you try to do, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it's all controlled by the receiver, which is,
So
it's both good and bad, but it's cool.
So the view will probably go absolutely bonkers in a moment. So let's try 3500.
See what happens on my end. Yeah, sending went up to 3500. On stream, everything is now frozen. You might have to, I don't know.
Yeah. The picture-in-picture thing is gone now.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks a little bit better. Let's go 4500.
Yeah. It's mostly going to be limited by. I mean, I can send 6,000 kilobits per second to Twitch without the issue, because that's what I normally stream at.
Yeah.
So you can, at the very least, request that. And that's cleared it up a bit, hasn't it?
That has cleared it up quite a lot, yeah.
It's not perfect, because if you look at the sky, it's still funny.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's barely avoidable in the way I'm using this right now.
Yeah.
Because it's semi-compressed on your end and then compressed again on my end. So that won't help for sure.
No, of course not.
Yeah, but that looks... I mean, it you can see my mouse running over here, so yeah. Yeah, but that looks much better.
Yeah.
And I guess in the preview view, it obviously does work way better too. Okay, that's good.
Oh boy, you're requesting it twice now, I think.
Do I?
I'm not sure.
I shouldn't.
My outgoing data just doubled for a bit.
Oh yeah,
now it's back to normal.
That might be because I had it was switching.
Switching between the views. Yeah, then you'll request it twice. Yes.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't. Hang on. You shouldn't request it twice because you're only capturing your window and you're only capturing it once. I don't know.
Yeah.
For some reason it went bananas.
Oh yeah, totally.
Wait, I was actually downloading the latest.
The latest.
Oh, I restarted my computer after that. The latest, not OpenOffice, LibreOffice. So that's a torrent. So then I leave it open for a while to help others out. But I restarted my computer after doing that. So I just wanted to check that wasn't still active.
Yeah, that might top out your your internet connection quite a bit.
Yeah, well, I have it set to with a limiter on it.
Yeah.
Just trying to see if what's going on.
Yeah, and I somewhat wish that these torrent things would be widely available. More companies would do that kind of thing. Hey, Naomi. Neo mine. Sorry.
Hello, Neomine.
Because I mean it does a lot of good for others, and it's effectively way cheaper for the company for bandwidth wide.
Yeah, and it's I mean, compared to if a company pays a little for bandwidth and host it themselves, you get these silly 100 kilobit per second download speeds. Compared to a torrent, which will in most cases for anything that's remotely popular will easily max out your bandwidth and just thank you.
Yep. Exactly.
The company still has to pay something, and they should be always seeding their torrent, of course.
Yeah, and for the initial download or download initialization, they should obviously provide their own. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
they
probably have their own torrent in a little bit in the background, basically. So should actually nobody else be there, that there's at least the maximum the company can offer.
Yes, exactly. And they of course have to have an alternative. Yep. But the torrents have such a bad reputation.
Yeah, obviously for
what is essentially
all the illegal stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and it is really cool technology and really effective use of everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same principle with what the SETI program used to do. It's distributed computing, except it's distributed file hosting, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, and I heard news that Arecibo, I think it's called, the big radio telescope in Puerto Rico that got damaged last year, will actually be rebuilt.
Oh, that's interesting.
So
because I mean, trying to be informed and reading about it. Yes, it's the biggest radio telescope or radar telescope, I think is the term, where you actually send out stuff and have it bounce on stuff and measure back. So it's the biggest radar telescope on Earth, and it's one of the biggest, physical dishes as well. But from what I understand, there wasn't much going on in that regard with it at the end anyway, and it's not that useful anymore compared to the cost. Of course, it was doing other things. It was doing regular telescope things where it was listening for stuff, and of course that's useful, but there are also other options there. So I was actually surprised to hear that.
Yeah, I was too. But it's apparently, it's Puerto Rico. They don't have that much to offer otherwise.
No.
Sadly. And they hope to get, I think, I forgot the numbers. But they said they will offer money to rebuild it, and I mean having it back, maybe with updated technology, that might actually work.
Yeah.
Because obviously, when they build it in the, I don't know, late 70s, I guess. I'm actually not sure how old the.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
But the technology they used back then might have at least slightly improved since then.
Oh yeah, I mean amplifier technology is vastly improved.
Yeah.
They were probably running on valve amplifiers still. Most likely, actually, if they were doing anything in gigahertz range with any reasonable power. And you can now do that in semiconductor, which is vastly more efficient.
Yeah, and
that being said, I mean,
if nothing else, the equipment can get a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And more cost effective,
more,
probably.
much more, more versatile.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, we still run valve amplifiers at work for some things. When we're generating high field strengths for radio, electromagnetic fields, which is what I do for work sometimes. But we have a valve amplifier standing. It's a massive behemoth, but it's still working. So until it falls over, then it will keep working. So this is it's 2 meters tall and not quite 1 meter square in footprint. And one of the labs nearby, he's just bought, and this provides us with 1 kilowatt of power, amplified power, output power. One of the labs nearby just bought, same spec basically, bigger, more power, same frequency ranges, same everything, and they come in rack mounted 19-inch units, and this was 4 units high. So it's a little bit more convenient. That unit still needs cooling, and that's included in the big case we have, but still, yeah, it's a bit smaller.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, why would the company change it out as long as it still works? It costs a lot of money, and new ones are probably still quite expensive.
Oh yeah.
So why waste money on replacing perfectly working machinery?
Yeah. I mean, it's yeah. I'm willing to bet that we won't get to replace it if it breaks, actually. But that's a different discussion. They'll probably say that it's cheaper to go out and get this done outside instead.
Probably
because we don't use it a lot, but it's nice to have there when we need it.
Yeah, probably if you use it like once a year, twice a year, basically.
Yeah.
Probably way cheaper to get it externally done than replacing the thing should it break at some point. And it will break at some point. There's no... It's electronics. Electronic goes kaput at some time.
Yeah. But what's fun and interesting with it is, of course, that it is a valve amplifier. It's a little bit unusual. And we are... Several of us are a bit of electronics nerds. So if it does break... we can probably fix it because it's not that difficult. The building blocks are fairly simple. What will break is probably one of the valves, and those. I mean, if you can get the new one, you just pop one out and put the new one in.
Yeah,
it's like changing a light bulb, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Me, but electronics never go for.
No, that's never happened to me.
No. We never released the magic smoke. Never.
Yeah. Now I'm remembering Snow trying to understand magic smoke. It was painful. Yeah.
Yeah, explaining that concept to someone who has never heard of it at least once is quite... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if that person has never seen electronics die and never seen the smoke rising.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's almost never seeing the smoke. You smell the smoke.
Yeah.
If you see it, then it's bad, but normally it's just a smell.
I mean, I had a old telly that.
Oh yeah, that yeah.
There's a lot of oomph in those. There's a lot of smoke.
Yes. There's a lot of smoke trapped in those.
Yeah, there's big components, much smoke trapped inside them. And yeah, that was quite unpleasant because, well, yeah, if anybody has smelled the smell of burned electronics, it's hard to describe. It smells well of burned electronics.
It's a very acrid, acidy, unpleasant smell.
Yeah.
And there's of course lots of dust and other stuff that's being superheated at the same time. So yeah, it's not a pleasant.
Yeah, it stings really bad, and the smell lingers. The smell lingers.
University, yeah. University chemistry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably close. Unpleasant smell. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, like I said, the worst part is it lingers. I mean, you can open the window right after the thing going poof, and have the window open for 2 days, and you still have the smell in the room. Obviously, not as strong anymore, but. And I'm actually not sure what exactly smells so bad in that stuff.
Yeah.
I would imagine at least some parts of the silicone inside that's burning or something.
Yeah. I mean, there's lots of things. I mean, there's much of it is of course plastic. That's being too warm, but there's certainly pollutants all over the place.
Yeah.
Depending on how bad it is, you can of course. I don't think the silicone will melt because silicone doesn't want to melt very well, if I remember my chemistry right.
No, I think too. I think that probably goes from solid to gas instantly. There's not much small molten. The liquid phase is basically skipped, if I remember right.
So you'll probably, what will most likely happen is that you'll have small amounts of silicon being very, very warm and vaporizing basically. But that will probably cause lots of other things to melt nearby because it's warm. So mostly plastic and other.
Yeah.
The solder will probably melt, and that has its own unique smell. And but many forms of plastic that are made not to burn, but get very warm, and then they don't burn, but they vaporize instead. Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid flame retardant plastic.
Yeah. Better that than the thing going up in smoke, to be honest. Or go up in flames, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how it fails, it can still start a fire. But I mean, I have seen a power supply in a computer go bang, like actually go bang, and leave scorch marks on the wall behind the PC.
Nice.
That was quite spectacular because I was the one plugging it in. Not knowing that it was a broken power supply.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was great fun.
For various definitions of fun.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that can actually actually start a fire when it's not just hitting a wall, but instead hitting like some kind of curtain that's next to the system. So I still have to see. I still have to make your command thing. Now seeing the bot talking about it.
Yeah. No rush.
I mean, you have been promoted to full streamer status. Like what? 2 months ago? 3 months? I mean, actually not. Something like that.
So maybe I should have made a note in my calendar, but that would have made sense. I subscribed for 3 months, 16 days ago. So 3 months ago.
Yeah, 3.5. Yeah.
I don't remember if it's because it's counting your first month when you subscribe. On the day you subscribe, I think it's not 0 indexed. It's one indexed.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
The second, yeah. When you resubscribe for the second month, or for the second time, or when you resubscribe the first time, so you subscribe once and then resubscribe, you get a 2-month badge.
Yeah.
Although you've only been subscribed for 1 month, but you will have been subscribed 2 months.
Yeah, exactly. It's preemptive laurels, basically. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Once you have paid, there's no way back. I mean, you can stop the resubscribing, but or the automatic resubscribing. Yeah.
It makes sense, but that does mean that when it says a 3-month streak, you have only been, or a 3-month subscriber, you've only been subscribed for 2 months so far.
Yeah.
You will have the full 3rd month when that month is over. So apparently I've been an affiliate for 2.5 months now.
Yeah.
To finish up that long-winded explanation.
Yeah, but I for sure could follow you. So.
But you've been practicing for a year now, so.
Yeah, fair enough. Hold up. Why is your field still white? Shouldn't there be like growth on it?
There's only a partial growth tick on it for some reason.
Oh god.
Yep. So it grew half of the field, and then it didn't grow the other half.
Oh yeah, I can see the corners there. Oh god, I hate when that happens.
Yep. So we might have saved and interrupted the growth tick or something, and it doesn't seem like it restarted.
Oh, getting cookies. Would you mind sharing some?
I mean, with you, it's practically possible. Svea wouldn't even have to leave the country.
Yeah. I mean, COVID restrictions still. Although it depends. If you are having a 7-day incidence value of over 200, you are not allowed to leave your city for more than 15 kilometers.
Okay. That's a very German way of looking at it. That's
nice. And it makes
Swedish way of let's shut it down.
Yeah, it makes absolutely no fucking sense.
But at least you have some, predictability in it.
Well, yeah, but it's and it's not even from your house, but from basically the city borders. So
if you
I don't know, 8 million or whatever in Berlin can just go roam freely in Berlin. They aren't allowed to leave Berlin, but so that's probably the oddest one they released of the restrictions. But oh well.
they have to have it somehow, and trying to figure it out from your own home is going to be a nightmare. And what if you work? But
Yeah.
it's never going to fit very well. Any sort of this.
Well, the thing is, you are still allowed to leave that radius for. I'm not sure what the English word is, but basically the reason for leaving the radius, for example, is work. So.
Yeah. So I'm guessing if you have to go to the hospital, if you have to go pick up medicine, if you have to go get food, or if you have to go to work, I guess.
Yep.
Some things like that. Store-bought cookies? Well, I mean, store-bought cookies are still cookies.
Yeah,
right?
it's still
most
cookies.
cases.
Yeah.
Most cases.
I do think I still have some cookies. I think I might have to raid the pantry later. Damn it!
Yes, James Fair.
Now I want cookies.
I mean, you can leave the tractor on the longest straightaway and then rush to get some.
Yeah, nah, I don't think that would work. I mean, I can leave the tractor running, but it will just fall off the cliff on the other end of the next field. I mean, I could just hire a helper. That would perfectly work, and they can manage this field because it's a normally shaped field.
Yeah.
The other one they can't manage because of the odd shapes. So yeah, that would actually be an option, but nah.
That gives you some incentive towards being fast, you know.
Oh yeah.
I've done it more than once, rushing over to the kitchen to get a drink and a snack while tractor is still running.
Yeah, my problem is I have to go downstairs too, so that might be a bit troublesome. It would probably. I mean, I mean, obviously, I can go downstairs and back up again, but but if it would be in time, that's the. I mean, I could just turn down the cruise control to just go 1 kph. Then I have a lot of time, but. But you know, I just basically had lunch more or less right before we started, so. I will keep the cookies for the later snack.
Yeah. You know, one benefit of us doing this trial run today, I can listen to whatever music I want.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can even go the full copyrighted thing and just fire up some Spotify.
Yeah. I'm listening to the when all of this streaming started. I was working on a playlist to play during streams, so I'm listening to that. All the lost work I put in, and I can now sort of enjoy. So I'm finished with this field.
Yeah, I'm almost done with this field, but I fiddled around with the stream, so that's my excuse.
Wee. Wee. And
oh. You're stuck behind a tree? No. Yes?
And
no.
Perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about. That's a moment where you should have maybe switched over source or scene.
Yeah, that would have been well. That would have been the smart thing to do.
Yeah. But yeah, we were talking a little bit before the stream started about how to set up the screen real estate. And that's really the big issue when you get to multi-streaming like this.
Yeah.
Is that you have only a limited space to try and fit everything, and
Yeah, I mean,
so
putting a second webcam or something in, that wouldn't be too big a problem, obviously, because you can usually have them relatively small. You're going this on the next field?
I'm doing here.
Okay.
I'm already locked in on it. I just starting somewhere sensible. I don't know.
Yeah, good luck on that field then.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I figured. But yeah, so I did some work for the now somewhat paused Aconite takeover initiative. Is to see how do we put multiple streams on one window and still have them be, visible, but at the same time, not overlap as much as we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And it's a delicate problem trying to fit different sized windows together. And what I figured out is that 3 streams work a lot better than 2. It feels much more natural with three different views than it does with 2.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can probably just shift it in a more sensible manner, like 2 on the left and then the mainstream on the right, basically.
Yeah, what I actually found was that if you have one main stream in the top right corner, then you can have the 2 others in the top left corner and the bottom right corner, so to say, maybe. And then you can actually shift between them really neatly and have them grow and shrink each of them. So both 3 and 4 streams work really nice that way. 2 is a little awkward because there's a lot of dead real estate. Either you're either covering lots of the one stream like we're doing now, or you're leaving you're leaving real estate empty without the stream on it.
Yeah,
and what we're doing is basically that. I am basically streaming for PP only.
Exactly. So it's a technically a publicly available link, but not on Twitch, obviously. And well, the theory would have been to actually have the decoding run directly in OBS. But at least my computer just completely shits the bed. Then it's a complete slideshow, like 2 or 3 FPS, something like that.
Yeah.
It's not doable that way. But now I'm just running it in a picture-in-picture mode, just out of the browser, and this is just a window capture now, and that works perfectly fine.
Yeah, and it's the service we're using, or service or what some guy set up a hobby project this year, or revisited his hobby project this year. It's called obs.ninja. So that's the website you go to, and you just do it, and it's actually really easy. It just works. What I'm doing is that I'm using OBS and outputting that as a webcam, because that's a thing they added in OBS recently because of this obs.ninja, or together with that at least. And I'm then using, like you do if you're joining any web meeting with a webcam. I'm just sending my webcam over the internet the same way, basically. So it's actually really neat.
Yeah, and basically it would be easily possible to actually just get a separate face cam too.
Oh yeah.
Through the same service, because well, it's
Yes.
being
just another webcam.
pushed out anyway as a webcam. So yeah.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't probably use that much bandwidth either, because it's only just a small thing and relatively static. Obviously, because
Yes.
unless you're constantly sitting in your chair and dancing or whatever. I don't know.
Like some people we know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is really, really neat. How several pieces of technology just come together so nicely. So it's based on what's it called? RTMP, I think. Real-time multimedia protocol. I think that's what it stands for. Which is it's the same technology you use when you stream up to Twitch normally, but right now, I mean, instead of talking to Twitch, I'm talking to PP, or well, I'm making myself available, and PP is requesting data from me.
Yeah,
it's working a little differently from how Twitch does it, of course, because Twitch, is an endpoint and does things afterwards. But it's the same underlying protocols. It's nothing that's invented just for this. It's just standard.
Yep.
And that way it just works. It just works in a web browser. You just connect to it, and the web browser says, "Oh, I know how to deal with this," and accept it. And that's why OBS, in theory, takes it in very well, because you have a web browser source in OBS that's just a regular Chrome application, basically.
Yep. That's how all the alerts work and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So that just takes it in without fuss.
Well, except on my computer, because my computer is like 8 years old and just can't deal with it.
I don't know. We should try sometime with the opposite direction, see if that's different. It might be an OBS problem, or it might be I don't know, computer problem. It is going to use a bit of resources, because it is a compressed video stream you're sending across the internet.
Yeah. And that has to be decompressed again, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, it's. I mean, if it would use the RTX thing I'm using to encode, I wouldn't notice, because, well, my graphics card is basically idle right now.
Yeah.
Even though I'm running the complete video compression through the graphics card and playing a game. But even SnowRunner, that looks visually way more than this, basically. My graphics card is still basically completely idle, so it's absolutely. Ooh.
Yeah, no, that's.
So yeah, there would be a lot of resources there, but they are not utilized by OBS for decompression, sadly.
No, and that might be why. I don't know how browser sources work in OBS. Because with some other sources you can allow it to use hardware encoding and decoding. You can do that with audio sources, for example, and then the local media play sources.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason for Chrome not to use your hardware decoding, which is probably why it's running better. It's the only real reason. But if you look at the browser source in OBS, do I have a browser source? It's a window capture of. Hang on, I don't have a
I was about to say,
we go.
window capture doesn't count.
No, exactly. I need to actually find an OBS Ninja. No, it doesn't. There's no option to.
No, I don't think I have seen one now.
To enable
hardware acceleration thingy.
acceleration. Yeah.
Maybe I mean I guess this was a not well worked out start to the entire thing. Really, I mean we fiddled around 15 minutes before the stream started, basically. And that's totally my fault because I decided I wanted to eat before and that took a moment longer than.
Yeah. CPP eating before streaming.
Yeah, and I mean OBS is basically the go-to software for all recording, really. I mean, there's obviously others. There's XSplit, XSplit. That's quite popular too. But I think
OBS is free. It's hard to compete with free.
Oh yeah. I mean, XSplit is free too. So, but
is it? Because when I looked at it last, you still had to pay for some features. There's a free version, yes, but it's limited in some way.
Probably constant watermark in there if the videos is longer than X minutes or something stupid like that, probably.
Yeah, something like that, yes.
Yeah, and but yeah, if I were to record whatever, even if it were some how-to thing for some random software, I would probably still use OBS.
Yeah.
Because everything you run on the computer you can capture.
More or less well, but yes.
Yeah, some things obviously don't capture that well, but in theory you can capture everything, really. And then have your voice recording either on the same channel or on a separate channel if you want. I'm usually...
Why is there a tractor where I want to park my...
I don't know. Why do you want to park the thing there?
Because that's where I took it from.
Ah, okay, fair enough. So let's switch over the view a bit, because I will be trying to get some of those honey glasses into the shop, and that's not that much fun to look at. And if you're at least doing things,
yeah, trying to keep our equipment nice and shiny.
Honey box is full. 64 of 80 glasses. How is the box full if it says it has 64 of 80 glasses? How's that mouse work in game?
Don't question it.
So how we looking here?
Eggs are almost full.
Eggs is almost full, and that the map in SnowRunner is on a different button. Huh? Did you?
I went flying on the broom. Now the broom is gone. Where's the broom? How? it's stuck in the ground. I can't get it out.
I think we have to reset it then, huh?
Unless I can manage to do the same thing again, I think so, yes. Now, if I... No, that's a reset. The question is, which of the rooms is it?
I don't know. But it should be there on the ground, shouldn't it?
Hey, the room is here.
Yeah, I know. But you are at that. Think. Oh, did I not?
Well, what did you do? No, no, it's gone. So yeah, you reset the wrong one, I guess.
No, I didn't. All is good. I just didn't click on the reset text, but I clicked on the back tick.
Okay.
And that didn't work. So, okay, this is gone, so it's this map mode now we want. So, let's start pushing the time compression a bit.
Yeah. Guess we'll go pick up the broom again. And to pick up a broom, you need to bring a tractor and a trailer, of course, because anything else would be silly.
I mean, if we had some kind of pickup truck or something, you could use that, obviously.
Yeah.
And that would actually make more sense than a trailer, but. Yeah, and I think we accidentally stopped the growth tick last time when we played or something stupid.
Yeah.
Because I have the time compression. It's still feeling so damn slow. Is that really 120?
It seems
bloody slow.
Yeah.
No, but we are now having actually change in growth on the map. Okay.
Okay, good. We will need to sell the eggs soon.
Yeah.
If you're not otherwise occupied, you could.
I'm waiting for the wool to fill up, and then I will take off the time compression. Although maybe wait. I should probably do it before the wool fills up, because the game gets annoyed by the wool being full.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if driving a standing broom back home would work.
Driving with tractor down the road.
Strange looking over to my left and seeing my own view again, because normally I see your view on that on that screen.
I think there's actually would be actually a timer option that could switch every, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, or 10 minutes between the two scenes.
Yeah. You could probably set it up with a bot doing it as well, that you could redeem channel points to focus on someone else.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And don't because you can control the scenes from outside OBS. The Stream Deck does it happily, so there is an API to hook into somewhere. You just need to figure out where it is, how it works. Okay, Broom, let's go now. Brooms are so derpy.
Oh yeah. They're derpy as hell, but they are so damn helpful.
Yeah.
Useful is the word I was actually looking for, but
close enough. Alright, we sold all the honey stuff, so I could have sold this honey box instead of taking it with me, but
it's
let's put it in
an empty one.
Yep.
No, but you didn't sell it completely, did we? Oh yeah, we sold the machinery.
Yep. Because we decided it was stupid.
But I think we still have one beehive there. Or do we? I actually don't know. I can't remember.
Me neither.
So which way around? This way around.
You're doing a tractor, you're not using the truck.
Yeah.
Truck is much faster. We have no beehive left.
Okay.
Bee house.
Yeah, bee house. So let's see where to sell eggs. Eggs go to
probably
Port Grain Elevator. Okay, fair enough.
Probably switch over to you again.
Oop.
And we 7,000 liters, so not quite milk ready.
And surprisingly, the loading of the trailer thingy-bob with the wool was extremely easy. It just worked for some reason.
Maybe you'll have to do that from now and then.
Yeah, I don't know. But I had trouble with it before, so.
Yeah, I've stångat mitt huvud blodigt is the Swedish saying. I've smashed my head against the wall. Yes, it's closest. But there's also blood in there, in the Swedish saying. Because of course there is.
Basically blooded your head on the wall.
Yeah. And stångat, that's the word that we have animals with horns that run at each other and wrestle with the horns. But that's the word.
I think that's butting horns.
Yeah.
In English.
That sounds close enough. We are running out of straw with the cows. Not running out, but
Yeah, but they
getting low.
They don't have that much straw in there anymore. That means I should probably soon TM release some more of the straw bales, huh?
I think we can both do that now when you're no longer, or either both of us can do it or none of us can do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because it used to be you as host could do it, and not me as a connected player. Now none of us are host.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, not sure how that will work.
There we go. Selling them eggs.
Do you think I'm cute, Private Pile? Do you think I'm funny?
Sir, no, sir.
Then wipe that disgusting grin off your face.
Sir,
That's an
yes,
interesting thought.
Thank you for the follow, Apple. Really appreciate it. And welcome to the Patriots. So what is a bad thought?
Interesting thought. When I mute myself with my magic mute hotkey on Discord, that hotkey is also plugged into OBS to mute. However, since I've muted all audio sources in OBS to make sure I don't send any of them to you, that of course unmutes me. So whenever I sneeze or yawn or make silly noises, that's actually going out through OBS.
Yeah.
Don't think it's going to you. But yeah, that's a thought.
Sorry, mate. For now, we basically don't have anything to do for the two of us. And we will keep it for now for regulars and friends. You know, no offense, but. Holy shit, these eggs sell for a lot.
It's
Almost 69. Nice.
what? You haven't set up a nice command for yourself.
No. For some reason not, no. When I set it up for Aconite, I just came out of Mr. Gregel's stream. Who had that, where I blatantly nicked it. And then I forgot for myself. But there's very little numbers on my streams anyway, so. Or in my chat at all.
Product menu, straw bales, yes. And ready to outsource, yes. I want to outsource.
Do 2 max, otherwise it gets wonky.
Well, I did 4, and it did it happily.
Okay. Maybe there was a hidden update somewhere. I don't know.
I still did the funny label broken, and don't know if I can ever press R again in anything, or if it will take me back to that menu. But yeah.
Are you trying to get all 4 at once? It won't move.
No.
Yeah, as I expected. Bold move.
Yeah. But I didn't lose anything. I would have had to move them 1 at a time anyway. Because I don't think 2 at a time works either with this silly little thing.
Yeah, 2 might just about work.
Maybe.
Only just, mind you. I think we need to be a little bit closer.
Oh.
Let's see. Let's see what happens when I drop off the container. Oops. Very little as expected.
Yeah, I can actually spare 2 of them through this way. So that way I can take 2.
If they are basically upside down, yeah, or on the narrow side.
And, yeah.
How do I do this now?
Yeah, that's annoying.
Let's yank the container on the trailer for now, and see if we can maybe empty that box, that pallet there.
Yeah, the pallet is actually nice to have because then you can see that it's in the correct spot. Because when you start loading that, you know you're in the spot.
Okay, I can hear the sound. Okay, so it should work now.
Yeah, but now the trailer is stuck there, so we can't use it for anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I can.
Just saying. A? Maybe? We'll see which of the... No, it's doing both. I think it's doing both. Now they're 4,000 liters default, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, there's only one. We'll see if it works.
Reminds me, did you turn on the poop slide?
No.
There we go.
No, didn't automatically pick up the second one. Didn't think it would. I think it ended up too far in. But one can always hope. Up. Up.
Off we go. So, how's it looking here at the course? We need to make some TMRs too.
Yeah.
So yeah, the sheep are good. Yeah, the chickens are still odd with the water.
Yeah.
I think once the water runs out, we have to sell the chickens or something.
Yeah, just to sell the coop at least. Never that means selling the chickens. Yeah. So we need to rebuild that for it to rework.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, the chickens are nice and all. Because the eggs do give a lot of money in the end, but and they are easy to keep, obviously, because you don't need much. Well, they don't need much.
Stay. Yeah. Yeah, but it doesn't make a difference. It makes more sense to save it up. I mean, it makes equal sense, but it takes more time to run. If you run across all the fields with that for just a 20 application, then it's not better than doing it once for an 100 application. Straw bales add. Hey, we want to. Yeah. They also have a raceable ramp to get into it. Yeah, I mean, same with this, really, but it's super annoying. I think, I mean, it reaches, but the problem is more in the bale physics than it is with anything else. No. Yeah. Yeah, because you don't want your cows to eat the string that's tying down the bale, because they they will happily eat it, and then you have a cow on a string. string straight through their stomach, and that's not gonna make a happy cow. What on earth did I manage to do now? I'm not really sure. Managed to get myself stuck at least. You're quite far away that way, yeah. I can tip them in, but it's a bit of a gamble if I hit them or not. The drawback of using that tractor is that the wheels are very wide. You don't really get close. Or maybe I did that because I know the button isn't physics enabled. I don't know. So much work. The milk isn't that... I mean, the eggs are a much better commodity than the milk. I mean, really, chicken do as well, but not in game. Oops. How on earth did I manage this? Yeah, but that would be giving up. Yeah. I want 2 hay bales and 1 straw bale. Oh, no. Oh! Yeah, so one thing you can do with it is that you automatically switch over to a different scene when you start your game, for example. So that's what that is used for. So you can use it to, if you're working in two different programs and you want to, switch between them. Say you're working in, I don't know, Excel and EU4 at the same time. You can use that to bring one of them to the foreground in the stream when you're working in it, and then hide it when you're not using it. But time-based, I don't know. I don't know. How is our cows doing now? Yeah. Fourth batch, you mean? Because you're already on number 3. We're happy. Yep. So we will want to harvest our whatever we planted. What did we plant? Soybeans? No. Canola. Canola. Why is there wheat left in the hopper? Yeah. I mean, I think we said that we would keep it for chicken food, but not in the combine. That's not a good storage spot. Yeah. I don't remember if it's. Okay. Should we maybe look at selling that at some point? Yeah. Egg, chicken broken. Don't know. Oops. So driving with the combine in the extended status makes it quite wide. farm implements have precedence. Okay, and we have a thing. We will need a baler at some point. Guess we can use the overpowered tractor for that work. Why not? Yeah, it's just overkill. And since I have the big tractor, I don't have to worry so much about roads. I mean, it's a little slower, but you're fiddling with that, so it's not like there's any rush right now. You can just climb here, it's fine. I mean, it's steep enough that sitting in there you'd fall over, but nah, no worries. A good price. Did you load up the truck? Here, you're in it now. That's why I can't jump to it and fix it. We have yellow canola, pretty yellow field. Yeah. Can you switch over and I'll go and get myself a little snack. And I can test what happens. There's a mute button on the video. See what happens on the stream when I do that. I just get black. Well, that's not better. I'll leave it as a screensaver canola field. Be right back. I mean, I can. It's a little backwards, but sure.
I wonder how long that has been. Thanks for telling me. Whoops. Probably have been muted for like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so? I'm sorry. So I guess it was quite odd hearing just the short side of the conversation then. Whoops.
You were not muted on Discord, so that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, but thank you for telling. I wouldn't have noticed for, I don't know, probably end of the stream or something. Or I would have suddenly unmuted myself in an unfortunate moment. When releasing a massive sneeze or something stupid. So it looks like we will be able to just buy the other field after this harvest. Because this will now push us just close to 300k, what I'm selling. And then there's still a little bit left in there. Not sure if we actually want to sell that right now or just bring it down to the farm or something.
Typical PP move.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm a protectionist trimmer, you know? Oh god! Oh god, I'm way too fast, oh god! Ugh. So these fields now know nothing about what they made. Oh no, there it comes. What does it? No. $11k for that field? That seems a bit low. Tip side back, unload. Well, switch from back to front. I mean, granted, the harvest was complete garbage, but Hey, Purple. How's you doing? Good to see you. In theory, we have a shorts here around too, but he's
Hello, Purple. Yeah, I'm
having a snack.
No. I'm having a snack and I was muted and I pressed my button, but I didn't unmute. So I don't know what's going on.
Yay!
So yeah, you can see my view in Peepe's view. Good time zone prep.
Yeah, let's sell the last 17k that are in here too. And have this silo empty.
Yeah, if we have a good price now, then yes, of course.
Yeah.
You could even take the 10k from the that was in the combine and sell that.
Yeah, no link today, because we are sharing the screen today.
Yeah.
Trying something different out today. I mean, we can technically maybe do it in the future like this all the time, but have each other in the stream view, although that might be a bit taxing on my upload. Pushing to the stream to Twitch. I know that won't work, right? OBS can only put out to one source.
Now you can put out the same source to camera as well.
Oh yeah, true. It's counted as camera. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't have different things go to different sources or different targets.
I mean, that would be in general perfectly fine, but it would probably completely swamp my upload. The upload is hard on the limit when I'm doing my normal streams already.
Yeah, but that it would you would then have your face cam stuck in your view and everything, and all your alerts and pop-ups and everything would still be visible if we did it like that.
Yeah, true. It might be a bit much.
A bit busy and very. I mean, since everything is smaller, difficult to see and read, and yeah, strange and odd. But yeah. But yeah, it is cool. It's been working. I mean, been working without issue all day for a couple of hours now.
And I can show you Short's view in the large window and mine in the small window. Yeah. I mean, we are both doing jack shit right now and just waiting for the time to pass. But maybe I should get out of the truck now.
We have to buy or rent the sugar beet pickup equipment as well.
Yep.
Just so that we remember.
So this field would cost 400. Well, we could actually just with a small loan already get the field 6.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and I still think great demand at the sawmill. What would they want at the sawmill, I wonder? Oh, big surprise. They want the shredded wood. But I think we actually will have really good canola prices too.
Yeah, that was the hope.
Yeah. I mean, obviously. That's always the hope when you do something like this. Ooh, food pics from stuff you made? Oh yeah, of course. Drop them all in Discord, obviously.
I mean, yeah. We said that I would accept payment in pictures of food for services rendered. I don't remember what service I rendered, but it was something. So I got some nice looking chicken the other day. And yes, of course, if you want to share, I know the Patriot Discord, the calorie connoisseur, that will happily accept all your pictures as well. So do that with that as you wish.
So, time to wait until in the middle of the night to get the second growth tick, or the first ready to harvest tick in the rest of the fields.
Stupid.
I mean, this field has some weird pixels that I have not finished yet too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an odd, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting growth pattern.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mostly done, but there's more up here too. This game sometimes, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh. Banana chips. I mean, nothing for shorts, but
that seems completely pointless. Waste of effort. I don't believe you. Yellow poisonous death sticks.
yeah, but don't worry, they will die out soon.
Yeah, that's my hope, my master plan. I don't believe that your banana chips were tasty. You might think they're tasty, but that's, you know, that's a subjective opinion. The objective opinion.
He's bananaist.
The objective opinion in this case is that they're not tasty, because it's my opinion, and that's of course the objective opinion. That's how all of this works, right?
Totally.
Looks like you can go and leave it on 1x, because it will take us some time to get over there anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you can go either way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're done anyway.
I think you're harvesting today.
Ah, okay.
Because I think I did the last time.
Should there be... Hello? I want to thank you.
I have a list of things to do for meetup. Does that list include bananas? Because if it does, then I will meet up with TTK instead. I'm not joking.
Shift the line over a little bit. There we go.
I mean, I know that banana chips can be edible. It's just that I don't like bananas. I don't like the taste of banana at all. I don't like the smell of banana at all. So it would be a very wasted effort. I mean, if your banana chips tastes like I don't know, salmon, okay, go ahead, sure.
That would be very odd banana chips.
Very odd banana chips. I really do. I used to have bananas all the time, at least once every day when I was a kid. And then one day I had too much. I used too much. And since that day I have had one banana, and that was during military service. And we hadn't eaten for I don't know how long, and that was the only food available, so I'll, push it down my throat, basically. Try and not see it again for the energy.
Did you accidentally buy plantains then, Purple? Because those really don't taste like banana at all. They look like banana, but they are super
It tastes
starchy.
like original banana. Yeah, tastes like original banana. Not the single mutated.
Oddity we are eating now, yeah.
But they would have been smaller and strange in color and shape. So if they were, normal big yellow banana shape.
Yeah, then it wasn't plantains, no.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you going-
plantains do look like bananas, but they usually don't turn yellow, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a subject I spent much time studying. This banana. But I mean, they're banana shaped, yeah. But they don't look like bananas. You can tell immediately that these are not your regular.
Run-of-the-mill banana.
Yeah.
Yeah, but plantains are more like potatoes, really.
Potatoes.
Yeah.
Fully usable as food, and many people use them. I mean, they're you call it this a staple food in parts of the world.
Yeah. Green bananas. Yeah. They don't taste like much like banana yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Raw banana and green.
haven't developed that much sugar yet.
Yeah.
And at that point, they do look like plantains.
Yeah, I guess they sort of do. Yeah. Other than salmon. Salmon was just the first thing I pulled out of my head, but this I do like so much. I like most. I mean, I don't know. There are some people that are not picky eaters at all, that will eat absolutely anything, and that's not quite me. I'm a little bit picky, but most things I will eat. One of my absolute favorite dishes is salmon, in certain ways, but I will eat most things.
We have
What else do I like?
odd yield fluctuations. There's a fat strip of...
That's strange.
And it's not bound to the soil type. Very odd.
Chicken.
Well, I will eat a lot. But I'm not too much of a seafood person. I mean, yeah, of course, smoked salmon is I really much enjoy. Maybe fried salmon, but salmon doesn't taste too fishy, really. I think that's the reason why it works for me. And then I'm okay with the scampi kind of stuff, but I'm not too much of a fish eater, really. But otherwise, well, and innards or something, odd stuff like that. That's especially liver. That's can shoo me around the block with it. Bad experience.
Yeah. I mean,
Mostly with the fish too. It's just we had so much fish when I was a child. We just really often had potatoes with herring salad, basically.
Yeah.
And then peel the potatoes on the table or on your plate, and then have a chunk of slightly marinated herring next to it. And I just we always it felt like having it twice a week because my dad loved it so much. And that was the tipping point. I mean, we had pasta with bolognese sauce quite often too, and that I can still easily eat, and lots of it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, fish was just nah. I can't. Nah. Nope. Not my cup of tea. Fish tea.
Yeah.
Come on, do that.
You're really full.
Yep.
Come on, unload already. There you go. No, you don't want a speed match? Okay, there we go. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's with the yield up here, but that's only 100%, and the rest is 125. Yeah. Did we mess up the fertilizer up here?
I don't think so, because we did a 2-pass with the first. Yeah, so it shouldn't be.
Odd. Okay.
You can only go 9. Yeah, you only go 9 for some reason. Okay.
Yeah. Did you forget to service the header or something?
Don't remember.
Because that would slow down the.
Yeah. I don't think I put it away. I don't remember at all. I don't remember putting the header back on the trailer, if you put it like that. But it was also 2 weeks ago, so who knows? You remember why you're paying me with food picks? No?
That sounds so wrong.
Do enlighten me, please. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, TTK stream, I figured. Because it was the last few days, but I don't remember the specific reason. Oh, you need to change the song. Yes, now I remember.
Oh, and you knew the command, and Purple didn't, huh?
Well, it was more of a streamer-induced panic. TDK was raving about the song being annoying and telling Purple to change the song, and I'm guessing Purple didn't have anything to change it to, so sort of froze up. So I changed it to something else. Oh yeah, you were too scared to pick something equally bad. Yeah, that was it. Would have been fine. TDK could have done it himself if he really, yeah. He was just pulling your leg. Typical TTK.
Yeah, I was about to say, that sounds like TTK very much, yeah.
When you show off the yield, by the way, you're showing it sort of behind me, my stream, so it's not really visible.
Wait, what?
When you were showing the yield, it was sort of hidden by my stream, so it wasn't really easy to see.
Oh. Oh.
Just had to remember that half your stream is gone.
Yeah. So yeah, we have an odd split of 125 and
100%.
100% here. It's...
You're at the end now, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not sure what that yield loss is all about. I mean, it's still 100%, so it's
better than it was, but
it's still okay.
Yeah. It's not 55% anymore.
Yeah. I think that's 65. Yeah.
65 maybe. Yeah. So someone's been pooping out bales all over the place here.
You could have that been...
I don't think you get back and forth without emptying.
Probably not, no. And just park at the head of the field, and then I can just stop real quick and unload there.
And we can see how this works. See if it's within range. Because you have a long arm. Long auger.
No, I think you have to be on this side of the bales.
Oh? Yeah, I do. Sort of works.
Yeah, but that's okay. That should probably give me enough room to come along back to here again.
Yeah. Cab canola. Thought cab corn was bad.
Yeah.
Tiny little canola seeds all over.
Ugh.
It's like sand when you've been to the beach.
Yeah. Only worse because I guess it's actually really sticky and a little bit oily.
Yeah.
That would be the canola seeds. We are harvesting canola, and I dumped some of my. Well, yeah, I can't point. Obviously. But in the big hopper there in the middle is what we harvest from here, and we are harvesting canola, and I just dumped some into the truck Shorts was driving.
Pretty yellow flowers give black little seeds that are tiny.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is canola. Yeah, canola seeds are about the size of what you would get as somewhere between coarse and normal salt.
Yeah.
I mean, coarse salt is usually about the size of, well, yeah, of pepper kernels. And yeah, well, normal table salt is relatively fine, actually. Yeah, I'm thinking what stuff in the kitchen basically would be roughly the size of canola seeds.
I mean, if you have mustard seeds, they're sort of the same.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, mustard. Yeah, true.
The whole mustard seeds. Don't know if you have those. If you know how big they are. I know them because we pickled our own cucumbers when I was a kid.
Yeah, but yeah, if you ever have seen
Well,
had a glass
Think
of
it's time.
pickled gherkins, the little yellow dots that's swimming in there, that's mustard seeds, and canola is about the same size.
And I used to really love them when I was a kid. So when we would buy store-bought pickled cucumbers or gherkins or whatever, I mean, same thing.
Yeah.
Mom would have extra mustard seeds. We would add them to the mix. I don't know. They don't really have that much of a taste. There's a bit of an explosion of taste if you bite down on them, I guess. But
Yeah, they are very mustardy when you bite on them, but
yeah, but on their own, just in there, it's just I don't know.
yeah,
Texture more than anything.
yeah. And yeah, when you, well, and yeah, well, I mean, the cucumber, the German word for it is Gurke, or plural is Gurken,
Yeah.
and that's, I don't know why the English use that for. Well, Gürkchen, that would be plural of the cutified version of cucumber, and somehow the English world has taken that word for, well, yeah, for pickled cucumbers.
Same in Swedish, gurka.
Yeah, I was talking to my buddy when we played SnowRunner. No, who did I talk to? I can't remember. Somebody said they were surprised how close together the Germanic languages are, and that they were surprised that after they learned some German, that they could understand a little bit of Dutch. And yeah, I mean, the Scandinavian languages are similar enough that a lot of words are either basically completely shared or close enough that it doesn't make much of a difference.
Yeah.
And from what I heard of languages, basically it works best with Swedish and the least good with Danish.
Yes.
Because they have some weird, they have some weird of throat illness.
Yeah. Danish is a perfectly valid language if they could only just pronounce it properly. They seem to, refuse. It would be perfectly perfectly possible to understand it. I can read Danish. I mean, I don't know all the words, and there are some words that are different, but I can read Danish just fine and understand it 90% of the time.
Yeah,
But if
the three Scandinavian languages are quite similar, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
it's-
I can understand a very simple text. The same as I can understand you when you speak slow and very conscious, then I can catch at least some of the meaning of what is either written or what you're saying.
Yeah.
And really, the odd ones out are really the British. You have a weird mixture of all of the Scandinavian and Germanic languages. I guess it's a bit like the English cuisine. They just went out, took a list of everything the world was eating, marked the best stuff, and now eat the rest.
Yeah.
And I guess about the same way is how the English language developed. Well, they made a perfectly valid list first to know what they want. So let's see, how bad is it? No, that actually is quite okay for the outside thing. It's not a full header width, I don't think. But
you're only 40% full.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm good.
Then how do I?
Oh God, the yield is completely garbage around here. What the hell is going on? That's 70%? 80. That's odd.
Yep.
I mean, that is the area. This is actually the area where we have the loamy sand. Maybe that's just completely garbage for the... And looking at it, it is the sandy loam that has the not optimal yield. So maybe this is just a bad field to run canola in.
Yeah, strange.
I don't want to know nitrogen, not pH. I want... Where's the yield?
I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a slight overlap.
Yeah, but your header is wide as well, so...
Yeah.
So it will... And I mean, there's a delay from when you cut it to when it actually is in the tank, realistically. So I don't know how much of that they're including and thinking about.
Yeah, it's a rough approximation, but it's not a... not with certainty, basically.
Yeah. Stole or borrowed. I mean, stealing does imply that the original person lost it.
Yeah.
And borrowed also implies that it's no longer with the original.
Well, and it mostly implies that it will be returned.
Yeah, which it probably won't. So maybe copyright violation is the correct term.
Holy shit, I had forgotten how good the canola straw bales are. 35,000 for one trailer full.
Yep. You're getting full? How am I gonna deal with that? I'm not there. And you're in the middle of the field. Well, I can't go that way because there's a field that we own. Well, there was a truck at the start of the run that you could have emptied in, but
Yeah, could have.
could have.
Should have, but I let you know, didn't.
Yeah. I'll be there in a bit. It's the best I can offer.
Yeah, I'll just go as far as I can and then see what happens. Oh no, wait, the trailer's over here.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And I can make it easily. Can make it easy over to the trailer. So don't do anything stupid. I can just drop off stuff here.
Okay. I'll just go and pick up more bales. B. Although I was last second reflexes. I was about to suggest that we keep the bales for straw for the cows because we don't have tons and tons of it anymore. But maybe not the canola.
Nope.
I don't know if it even works, but it's also worth quite a bit more. Probably doesn't work.
I mean, it would work for the cow pen, yes. I guess, maybe.
Are you sure?
No, I'm definitely not sure, but I would imagine it would work. But I don't think the barn mod thingy-bob we have down there would work with it.
The barn probably won't, but the game does treat it as its own.
Yeah, true. It's its own entity. Yeah, I mean, obviously, otherwise it wouldn't have this crazy prices. How the hell did how did that happen? So, but you have to empty out the trailer soon, TM. I don't think the entire field will fit in there, which is a good thing, obviously. Because if even something like canola fills up the trailer, that's good. That means it's still a very decent harvest.
Let's unload your last you have on you, because it's about enough to fill this trailer. That's full. Okay. The rear one looks more full, but sure.
Yeah.
There we go. Full trailer.
Giving the viewers the action-packed racing down to the wherever you are going. You took a wrong turn somewhere, I think.
Yeah. Just realized I did when you said racing down to, oh yeah, that's where I'm supposed to go. I could drive on the road, I suppose, but that doesn't make much of a difference.
And here goes the last bit.
So in recent farming news, maybe you've seen that Millennial Farmer has recently found 2 old SD cards. So this year, a bit of a interesting timeline where they packed everything away, and then there was the last day of seeding, seeding corn or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That just propped up back in the middle of winter. Like it does. That was interesting. Apparently they found a hiding place where they had put old SD cards.
Yeah, I wonder how many more they will find and put out.
But I did remember thinking that there were some odd sequence breaks in the
original seeding area. Yeah.
And, yes, apparently there were.
Yeah, I seem to recall that Zach said something about, and that's after we finished corn yesterday, and it was like, huh? What? You did? You did roll the camera? Not one bit?
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a bit odd.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it happens, and I guess, they're not. They're farmers, not.
Yeah, they just do it on the side. So yeah, obviously it's.
Yeah. If it was, I don't know. You'd think that, considering the amount of income they should be generating, you'd think they would be a bit more careful about their procedures for storing their income, basically. But not everyone can be as I don't want to say uptight, but careful about as I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, but it's their side hustle. The entire YouTube thing is their side hustle, and they are usually quite busy doing other things. So yeah, it's quite natural that some SD cards might just get misplaced at random points.
Yeah.
So which way is the trailer standing?
And
this way.
And I'm assuming they're using micro SD cards, which I don't know if they even make regular ones anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
Buggers are tiny.
Yeah. It's quickly gone.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, they obviously make a. I would imagine making a decent amount of money on that entire YouTube business.
Yeah.
Obviously, the farming is still the main income, but
yeah,
they can afford to do it and do fun stuff on the side.
Yeah.
Plus, as Zach has said several times before, without the YouTube thing, he wouldn't have had some of the fun toys to play with.
Yeah.
For free, nonetheless.
Yeah, well, for promotional purposes.
Yeah, but he didn't have to
pay for it.
Didn't have to pay for the 9RX.
Yeah.
So.
Which tractors and implements and
massive combine and
lots of things that
Yeah, and
that they
if you had to
promote.
would have bought the combine, that would have easily been at least close to $1 million. And even if you were just to demo it, it would still be bloody expensive.
Yeah.
And so they had just had to pay for the diesel and well, the government dues in this case, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And they keep calling it government use, and that's it. I mean, it doesn't annoy me because I see where they're getting at, but
Yeah.
it does have a very valid and useful purpose
Oh yeah, totally.
in reducing emissions from all the farming machines. I mean, all diesel engines, basically.
Yeah. But then again, that's America, where rolling coal is totally hip and acceptable, and
Yeah.
so yeah, cleaning the diesel exhaust through the injection of death. And in general, it's more freedom. Bloody state is getting into my things. Yes. Yes, it does. Very well observed, sir. So let's see what yield is here.
Good luck at your meeting. Happy preparations. Thank you for stopping by and keeping us company.
Thanks for popping in, and enjoy your day. Or evening,
yeah,
I guess.
Night. Yeah. Enjoy your time zone.
Yeah.
We like an interview. Oh, interesting. It's not an interview. It's only like an interview.
Okay, and I don't understand how this. Oh, this is now loam that has good yield. Okay. So yeah, but most of this field will have mediocre. Will have the 100% thing. I would imagine, because that's what the sandy loam does.
Yeah. So, how are we supposed to deal with this realistically?
I'm actually not exactly sure how we would be dealing with this.
Download.
I mean, we will just go ahead and just take it, but
yeah, but our options for planting will be influenced by this, of course, which makes sense. But when each field is partial, you just have to, there's no right choice. You have to pick the least bad, I guess.
Yeah, but then again, it is the partially our own fault by combining the fields together to one. I mean, although this is half, and so is this is basically a half too. So
yeah. No, I don't unhook. That's not what I want to do. I want to go to another vehicle and anyway, try and find some more bales. In deep dark night.
Mm.
Yeah, let's pick that up. Good. Let's drive over it first, but cows don't mind the tire prints on the bales.
I don't think I can make it up and down in one go.
Then maybe you should do an actual cutout this time, and not just cut across.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's up to you what you want to do. I'll have a trailer with you where you want to do it in a bit. I'm going to sell some more stuff first. Yeah, that's the spot. Get a straight shot up here. Perfect. How full are you? I see myself when I look over.
It's 62.
Okay. For some reason I don't have much time to look over.
I can understand why, yeah. And I bet neither can the viewers.
Not like I'm going full tilt off-road.
Yeah, that would be dangerous.
877 for a single bale. It's not bad.
That's actually really good, yeah. That's almost silage bale territory.
Right now we've gotten 70,000 from the bales on the first field.
Mm-hmm.
That's many monies.
Oh yeah. And we can just go ahead, basically, and just from the bales, just buy the field up top.
Oh, we will be able to. Because there's still bales on the field.
Oh, there is? Okay, yeah then.
Yep. It's not a full trailer, but it's at least half a trailer left. So this yield was quite a bit better. I mean, obviously, if it goes from 60 to 100, 110, 120%, then yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, we're gonna have, twice as much stuff. It's literally what it means.
Yeah.
Okay, let's drop you off there. Pick you up. Hang on. I can't. No! How does this work? I can't get in underneath it, so I can't pick it up.
Can you push it a bit?
Slowly. See if I push it from the side instead, if it's better. All I need is for it to be somewhere where I can actually go in underneath and pick it up. Okay. Oof. That was fun. So let's see where you ended up. Somewhere in the middle of the field, I see.
Yeah, I could have gone further, but I decided to stop here.
Annoyingly, I have to run around to get to you, of course.
Mm-hmm. At least this time, yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Good enough for the girls I go out with.
I guess you can just go when you're... Because I will then go down and pick up. You can unload on the go next pass.
Hey, TTK.
Hello, TTK. We were not talking about you earlier.
No, totally not. No.
Not one bit. Where was the trailer? Trailer was down there.
Which one?
The hay bale trailer.
Yeah,
It's dropped off.
I don't know where you dropped it.
Oh dear. Oh, what's oh dear? Oh dear. Oh, we're talking about you, I guess. Yeah. No. We are doing...
The
Hey, don't let me pick up.
multi-stream and multi-stream.
Yeah, multi-streaming single stream today.
Yeah.
Tech demo.
Yeah, obviously all bad stuff. Is there anything else to talk about you, DTK?
No, TTK has been doing several good streams. He streamed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I think.
Yeah, he actually did stream a lot.
And it was,
And I was lurking without user a couple of times. Because I'm not logged into Twitch on at work.
yeah. No, that was some good stuff. Surprisingly. Can't let him get a big head.
Not bigger as it already is.
Yeah. Still need him to fit through doors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, today is tech demo day. We're attempting or giving this a real go around. Basically, I'm streaming my stream to PP instead of to Twitch. So if I want to, I can do this, and you get my regular OBS stuff. Anything I have set up in OBS, I can send to PP, and he can include in his in his computer, in his stream. And well, we're testing is really some things about quality and how it holds up to lossy long-term internet connection, which, to be fair, seems to be perfectly okay.
Yeah, I mean, it appeared to be quite snappy. When you, I mean, I looked over when you said I can do this, and more or less instantly saw the scene change.
Yeah, it will only be since it doesn't need to. I mean, when you do streaming through Twitch, it at the very least needs to distribute it from the ingest servers to the distribution servers.
Yeah.
And needs to move it around and stuff, and sometimes transcode it, and all sort of stuff. In this case, it's as low latency as it can literally be.
Yeah, and I just have to decode it in the end again. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's encoding on my end, transmitting it to you, and then decoding it. That's the latency it should be.
Yeah, and then re-encoding it again and completely screwing over the the quality of the picture.
It comes out okay now that we pushed it up a bit.
Yeah.
I think.
Alarm!
Ma, can't talk now. Streaming. Come on. Yeah, and while we were testing the quality of the starter stream, I then realized that my view of you had auto-selected 360p as the auto best quality that your computer can handle. No, that's not going to help with me giving you visual feedback on how your stream looks.
Yeah, I mean, I forced it to 360 on my end.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm downloading your part already, so I bet there's a massive delay there already.
Yeah. Coming up for an unload now. Come on. There we go.
Are you streaming again? I told you not to stream. No, I mean, obviously your mom is quite happy with you streaming. I mean, otherwise she wouldn't come visit. So,
I mean, who knows, but presumably at least.
At least she doesn't hate it totally.
And since I'm not technically streaming today, I didn't set my phone to silent like I normally do. Well, I mean, lots of the time I forget, but I try to have as part of my pre-stream checklist.
Well, that's easy for me. I always have my phone on silent. Only thing that is allowed to make sound is my alarm clock. Or the alarm clock function in the phone. I mean, yeah, obviously you're gonna gonna stream anyway, so yeah.
There's a little unevenness right at the start. Where are you? Yeah,
Up top. Yeah.
plenty of time.
Yeah.
Bail stuff.
I can make it down now, I think.
Yeah. With unloading on the go, you should be fine. Yeah.
Gin-soaked tiny fart goblin, yeah.
Rock goblins and dirt goblins and water goblins and fart goblins. Yeah. So I mean, I think this is a joke already made, but fart in Swedish is just speed, which means that when English people come here and see our signs for fart camera, for example, Everyone, "Oh, it's hilarious." Yeah, I mean it's literally a speed trap camera.
Yeah, and they get a beautiful picture to take home after too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, our speed cameras try to be sneaky and are usually, we don't have signs, and they usually are somewhat drab colored. If you pay attention and know what they look like, you can see them usually. At least the installed ones. But there's still the mobile ones, and they hide as best as they can. Just around the tree, so that the most of the camera stuff is hidden and stuff like that. And yeah.
So, due to some of the privacy laws in Sweden, they actually have to signpost when there are speed cameras, and that's an interesting, yeah, little strange. I don't know, because it makes more sense that you don't know where they are, because then you can't slow down for. Why am I pressing all the wrong buttons? Come on.
I mean, you could argue the other way around, so that when you, I mean, it's way cheaper to just install a random sign that says "careful."
Yeah. If there's, yeah.
So, and yeah, it's for security. Yeah. That's why they are always setting up in the areas where there's a relatively newly installed speed limit, where there's almost every day there's one.
Yeah, the sign is as effective, but it's only locally effective.
Yeah, obviously.
Because once you pass the camera, you speed up again. There are average speed cameras in Norway, but they're not allowed in Sweden because of the same privacy law. Because that would mean storing personally identifiable information for extended periods of time. If you're only storing a snapshot of someone going, over the speed limit, yes, that's okay. But if you're storing the multiple points and the then doing post calculations, which is what you have to do to have an average speed over a distance, then nope, that's personally identifiable information that's not allowed to store.
Yeah, you would think that would be true here, but they still have a couple of test tracks in Germany now. For the section control or whatever they call it. And I think that's quite common in the UK. Those that kind of.
Yeah, I think so.
Of
what I understood at
trap.
least.
No, and I think at least on the motorways there's that the average section control thingy-bob is basically the preferred method to take to see if there's a money to be had.
%.
And the idea behind my thought about why it would make sense to show them, or to show where the speed trap is to actually infer that it's for the safety. because the way they hide the, especially the mobile cams around here, it just feels like they just do it to get the money, not for traffic safety.
Yeah.
Because if it were actually be a very dangerous spot, it would make sense that people slow down there. And even if it's just because they see the silver Volkswagen Caddy sitting there, that's usually the one that has the mobile camera in. If it's a dangerous spot, it makes sense to make people slow down there.
Yeah.
And yeah, the way it is, it just feels like a money grab. And although it isn't even that much money that you have to pay here, it's actually quite cheap to go speeding. I mean, at some point, yeah, it will be somewhat expensive, and you will lose your driver's license for up to half a year, I think, for the if it's a really bad one, or you're a repeat offender.
Whoa. Those tracks are really there, aren't they?
I think you tried that before, and it would have been so much faster going around.
No, what I tried before was further up, where there's more of a incline. Now I actually went down to where there's no incline, and
yeah, but
still just driving into the track was complete stop.
Yeah, the tracks are quite. And I mean, realistically so. I mean, if you have been next to train tracks, they are quite quite the obstruction.
All the other low stuff in the game we just fly over. So.
Yeah, that's true. True, TDK. Yeah. I mean, if you don't speed, you don't get into trouble, obviously.
There's yeah. I have noticed that people from the UK take privacy a lot less seriously, and less importantly, because I mean there are many. There's more cameras for surveillance cameras than in the rest of Europe combined in the UK. And UK people in general don't seem to mind much, whereas I'm much more, hopping mad about it. Not hopping mad, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm way more conscious of the fact that when I see a CCTV camera somewhere, yeah. Because they are not that common around here. I mean, sure, in train stations and stuff, yeah. But that's...
Am I too far away?
I don't know. But yeah, not all on basically every public space. There's not a CCTV camera, and that appears to be the case in the UK, at least in the bigger cities.
Yeah.
But then again, that might just be, well, appearance, really.
No, but they do have much more cameras than.
And they still have the same amount of crime, so.
Yeah.
Odd that, isn't it? Everyone cries out. They prevent crimes. No, they might help you solving the crime after, but they don't prevent anything.
Yeah.
But then again, yeah, it's
And then you have the argument that, well, if you're not doing anything illegal, you have nothing to hide. Yeah.
yeah. But why am I still on the bloody camera?
Yeah.
And that will be stored somewhere in some random, probably mostly unsecured server.
Yeah. If it was only ever used for the purpose it was intended and never abused,
Yeah, and
maybe, but people are people, and I mean, if you just look at medical records, which are supposed to be, you basically take an oath when you go into medicine, and you're not supposed to use it, and then you still hear account after account of people looking up medical stuff on your ex or whatever, just to, I don't know, do creepy things with.
yeah. Happy lurking, Sweden. And yeah, maybe the current government doesn't do shit with it, but do you know what the next government will be doing with it?
But yeah, it's a
complicated.
there are two sides to the coin, of course.
Well,
I can see the benefits of having it, and I can also very much not want to have it. Yeah.
yeah,
When you grow up with it, you're desensitized to it. Absolutely.
and I guess we have had a very obvious problem with privacy on our next door neighbor, which is now part of Germany, in East Germany, where privacy was non-existent, and the state abused whatever they could get their hands on.
Yeah.
And so, and I mean, in the Third Reich, there was we basically had the same problem we do.
Yeah.
With massive denunciations, and yeah, I guess we are quite sensitive to the entire privacy thing around here, because we had the bad examples in our own country. What can happen if the government does shenanigans with your data?
But yeah, it's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, except for hoping that your voice or your vote will actually get a completely different set of politicians in power, you can't do much.
No. And this is a typical situation where relaxing it will be very difficult to get through.
Oh yeah.
Whereas if you make it more severe, then that's fairly easy.
Yeah, obviously.
Because if you want to relax it, you'll get slammed by, oh, so you like crime, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Rolling it back is political suicide now. Yeah.
And that's even with, reasonable people in charge. And the worry is what happens when you don't have reasonable people in charge anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what TTK says. Except of doing nothing wrong but being considered an enemy regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, from and by rich people. Yeah, exactly. If you have enough money, you can get away with a lot.
Yeah. Speaking of money, did we repay all our loans? Yes.
Yeah. We loan free.
Did I turn it on? Yes. That sounded like very strange fireworks. I guess it is fireworks.
Yeah, let's hope it's fireworks.
They sometimes use fireworks to set cars on fire here.
Oh,
'Cause
beautiful.
that's fun. It sounded like that because it makes a strange sound when it's enclosed, like it is when you stick it under the car and catches on fire. But if it was my car, then oh well, it's too late now. And if it wasn't, then if it was a car nearby, well, my car is actually parked not near any other cars, so it should be fine. And if it should happen to be my car, well, it's
Hopefully
17
insured.
years old. Yeah, it's 17 years old at this point and insured, so I will get a little bit of money for it, but it's not that. But
Yeah, and as long as you don't need it.
yeah, I mean, I'm working from home every day, so
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baylor is an interesting implement. Right, I'm not listening to the same music you are. So I should not sing along, even though as much as I want to sing along to Stevie Wonder. Yeah, they are little mechanical marvels.
Oh yeah.
And the really cool thing about them is how simple they are. I mean, they're it's not like they're new inventions that's powered by 300 computers and whatnot. It's very mechanical, very old school, very
Yeah, no computer at all. It's just hydraulic.
yeah.
I mean, look on YouTube how these things work in real life, and it's bloody bloody fascinating.
Whoa! That worked perfectly fine last time. Why didn't it work now? It's supposed to be this way.
Obviously. Good thing nobody sees that. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Okay, come here. Ah. Want to, but it's leaning the wrong way. The physics in this game is so stupid.
Oh, yeah. Should I come over and see what I can do, maybe?
No, it's fine. I'm standing up, so it's okay. I can get the tractor up, so I can. No, I'll get the trailer up as well. No, I think I dropped the front weight, but that's okay.
I mean, in theory, you could just unload the trailer so the trailer doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah.
And then you can just magic it around and then hover up the bales again.
It's nice to have self-writing physics in the game. Absolutely crazy, but it is what it is.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, a bit more realism wouldn't go amiss in this game, I must say.
Yeah.
But with more realism, it wouldn't be so easy to tip over the trailer in the first place. So.
I mean, in this case, it was my fault because I was driving off road, and you know, I will accept the responsibility for this one. But yeah, in general, it's everything is fairly funky.
Yeah, and maybe not exactly spin tires, mud runner, snow runner level of ground deformation. That would be a bit too much, maybe.
Yeah.
But a little bit ground deformation would be great.
Yeah.
Would be great. Sadly, for some reason they couldn't. They had apparently for this game, they had planned it. And it technically worked, but they had problems with syncing it in multiplayer for some reason.
Yeah.
Which is odd, because Mud Runner is way older, at least I'm quite sure it is.
Yeah.
And still manages... But...
I mean, they did a lot of work getting that multiplayer working as well. Because to start with, it was single player only. But yeah, they did manage it. And there's some funkiness with it still. But yeah. And yeah, I did a nice little barrel roll. No one saw.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of data to sync, but like I said, SnowRunner and MudRunner do it perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure by what they. I mean, sure, it's just the track marks they have to do, and in this they actually wanted to. If you plow the field, you plow the field.
Yeah.
And have actually 3D furrows in afterwards. Like physical ones, and not just bumpy random generator for the suspension when you drive over it.
Yeah.
Because it is more bumpy when you go across it in the game, even though there obviously isn't a physical object for the photos.
I think you're empty.
Yeah.
Looks like you're empty.
And I think you can just go on bailing for now. And I finish the harvest and then start picking up the bales.
Yeah.
That tractor is a white lad.
Just a little bit.
And it's only the twin wheels. That thing actually has the option to get the triples.
Yeah, but that was triple narrows, which wasn't that much wider. But yeah, it is. It is chunky, lad. It makes a regular big tractor look small. So yeah,
Yeah.
dummy thick. Yes.
And we will have to see what we do with the beet harvest. That might be an interesting proposition.
That might be a next stream proposition.
Fair enough. And what I mean with that, I'm not sure if the tractor pulled beet harvester can reach into our truck trailer. We might have to get a normal trailer for the tractors.
No, we have one. A small one.
Yeah, but that's a small one. That's filled instantly, basically.
Yeah. You might need an actual.
Like a trailer, and not just a
An actual.
child's play toy.
Yeah, actual grain cart.
Well, the grain cart won't work for beets.
But
The conveyor, the organ mechanism might.
might clog a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, or just put out just sugar beet pulp on the other end.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're gonna do with it anyway, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, a trailer for carrying trailers. Yes.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, something like this here. See? A trailer.
Someone parked a truck in the middle of the field here.
Hey, Crank. Ah, so dapper. They weren't that derpy. Well, now they are.
The park is in the right space. You will come up here and unload.
Well, then the CC and I have something in common, because I don't understand what I'm saying either, so...
Yeah. Neither do we, but we just nod along and hope and guess.
Yeah, just keep on smiling and waving.
Don't annoy the crazy person. Oh yeah. People keep asking us to have at work. People keep asking us to have meetings in person with suppliers and work things out that way, because it's so much easier to communicate in voice. It's really not.
No, it's really not.
In many cases, you get so many misunderstandings.
Yeah, obviously,
And it
as long as you have all native speakers, there will be so much stuff lost in translation. Especially if someone isn't. I mean, I guess you will probably do everything in English then, basically.
Yeah.
And if you don't have someone who, or if you have someone who's just speaks broken English, holy shit. I mean, I have worked in first level support, and I can tell you, even though Italians and French sometimes say they speak English, they really don't. What the hell? Oh, yeah. It's on a slight angle. Okay.
TTK.
Shots fired.
You're just an edgy little teenager, aren't you?
I bet you wish he was a teenager.
You're two teenagers stacked on top of each other.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, same goes for me.
I mean, it's true for anyone who's been between 26 and 38 years old, so yeah.
Yeah, but especially since I'm about the mass of two teenagers too.
Yeah.
Ah, it's not in work mode.
Again, with the parking of the trailers in the middle of the road, or of the field where I need to go. What is this?
Yeah. Some Swedish maniac has parked them trailers all over the place.
Go drop off the canola, and then you can take the truck to pick up the bales instead, which will be about twice as fast. Twice as prone to tipping, but twice as fast.
Yeah, obviously there's a big difference between big and lazy. Yeah, I'm mostly fat. Well, and I'm very lazy too, but I guess one led to the other. Ah, crap! I missed a bale. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, same TTK, same.
I'm leaving the trailer up here. Because you said we were getting a new one for the sugar beets anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's a train. I thought I saw a light. Plenty of space. Yeah, so there's a truck in the middle of the field if you'd prefer that method of transport.
I do. Yeah, especially in this game, because the train in this game is not phased at all by anything.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly pretty realistic as well.
Hmm.
There was a recent collision between a train and a truck in Washington, USA. The state Washington. The truck was carrying iron ore, I think, or some form of ore, so it was super heavy. In two trailers. The train still won handily.
Yeah.
Just sweeps it with it and keeps going because
Yeah, for the train, there's basically no mass change whatsoever. Yeah.
yeah.
So hold on. Now I'm the one doing the high-speed hauling. Yeah, let's switch over here real quick. Ooh, 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 ooh. Almost. Ah! I hate that the trailer has a camera on when you switch to it. It's just
Yep.
nothing. I want to see nothing.
Yep. I just want some more straw. Come on, game. I know there's a bale right there, but I just want a little bit so that it finishes this current bale. Oh, might as well fill this one up. There we go. Turn off. Load. Push it out. Go home. I think that's all the straw. $26,000 only.
Yeah, I missed a lot of the bales.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's price is either tanked or
Yeah,
there's
no,
operator error involved.
I missed 2 stacks basically.
Yeah. That happens. Yeah, I cannot. I always get into the menu for the thing now. So well, you are. I'm not in the focus, so I can do the thingy and show some mixed messages on your screen. Restart the game because that's fixed it before. I mean, of course, it fixes it. I will always have it. Okay, now you're going to get the connecting thingamajig.
Yep. Singing data with other players. Or data, depending on from where you are, I guess.
Yeah. Good little repairs. How many bales do you have left now? Approximately.
Hard to say. I guess 2 full trailers still left. Roughly.
I'll clean this up, put it away, and see if I can take the other bale trailer up and help out.
The combine can be brought down and serviced.
Oh, the combine is still up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I shall do that.
I just quickly changed vehicle to get the field cleared. Oh.
Yeah.
Trailers up.
Now I have to reverse for the Caterpillar, which is interesting. Not Caterpillar the brand, Caterpillar the insect. That worked lots better than I thought. Okay, hello combine. So you are unhooked, that's nice. Little train coming, but shouldn't let that worry us too much. Just right next to it. Hang on, I want to be on this road.
Nope. Wrong direction. Vroom vroom.
Combine needs fuel as well. Let's see if I
Yeah.
remember to refuel it.
Yeah, a little spritzer of diesel would be quite welcome, yeah.
And the combine, that's just one. Oh, yeah, the header probably wasn't repaired. Because it was almost dead.
Yeah, that explains why the entire thing
so
was
slow.
going quite slow, yeah. And that might have resulted in additional loss too. I'm not sure how the game,
Yeah.
what the game does except for slowing it down.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Refueling takes forever. We need a fast pump.
I mean, yeah, it takes forever because that's I don't know, 400 liters or so, 500
Come
liters
on.
you're pouring in there.
I mean, the fire trucks have pumps that can put out 1,000 liters a minute. All we need is something similar here.
Yeah, but you need two
Full in
men,
30 seconds.
two grown ass heavy men to hold the bloody hose when the fire trucks do that.
Yeah, so you don't have to hold the hose; you just connect it to the combine. Clean. That's what I was going to do. Yeah, I remember. I did probably told you this before. But when I was a kid, in Sweden at least we have this thing called prao, which is you go and practice working and try different things.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom's colleague's husband was a fireman, so I basically interned as a fireman for a day when I was 14 or 13 or something like that. That was really interesting.
Yeah, I imagine so.
And not really something I probably was allowed to do, but they let me do it anyway. So, don't mind. There's probably lots of liability reasons for why it's not a good idea, but we did it. But one of the things I remember, interesting facts, was that, well, the small pump on the fire truck was carrying around 3,000 liters of water.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 tons of water. So that's more than your normal car worth the weight of water it's carrying around.
Mm-hmm.
And the small pump on the fire truck will empty that out in 6 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a 500 liter per minute pump. So they have 6 minutes of water if they use the small pump. If they use the big one, it's I think they were limited by hose instead. But in theory, they can put out 1,000 or 1,500 liters a minute. So it's 2 or 3 minutes. That's all the water they have with them gone. So yeah,
there's a lot of pressure there.
Yeah. And then they drive around this vertical water tub of water, and they drive 120, 140 kilometers an hour when they're on the move. It's a lot of mass moving.
Oh, yeah.
Wet mass moving.
Oh yeah, and that might actually start sloshing quite a bit.
Yeah. Which is fine so long as the trailer is full or the tank is full. But if it's not full, then yeah, you might have a problem.
Yeah, although at that point, before you leave, probably just let it empty out.
Yeah, I mean, on the way back, you seldom have that much of a rush.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So they would normally, they would normally, of course, they normally hook up to the underground, not sprinkler system, but
the hydrant.
Hydrant system. Yes, thank you. So they would leave full, so they're ready for the next assignment. If they get the call on the way back when they're on the way home, they can immediately go instead of having to go home, fuel up or water up and go. So yeah, they must have good brakes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a truck chassis that they rebuild. So
so many bales that I missed and didn't see because it's so fucking dark around here. And the truck doesn't have work lights. That doesn't help either.
it doesn't.
And but having young kids or teenagers in the fire brigade, there's a lot of youth volunteer fire brigade around here.
Hmm.
They usually don't go out to road accidents, but
Yeah.
in case of fire, when they are available and not at school, because they obviously aren't allowed to leave school, for going to with the fire department out. But if it's outside of school time and they are available, they will ride on the truck and help extinguish fires.
Yeah. I've seen 4 bales on my foot scout mission.
Yeah, it's mostly gone now, and then a couple of that are stuck at the at the drop-off point. Well, not stuck, but
Looks like someone forgot to harvest a little bit of the harvest here. That's all our profit sits standing right there. I see no further bales up here, so if you have 4 on you, then it should be all.
whoops.
It's not only me. Very strange that the trail is fallen over when you're upright. That's
Yeah, odd one,
Yeah.
right?
should be able to just hook up and flip everything on the side.
Yep. There we go. Yeah, BP did the shots.
Oh, you're too fast! No! Oh, I fell off the trailer.
Oh.
Whee! Sometimes fun when you do it on foot because there's no risk. But yeah, I don't have a live timer, but I am feeling fairly tired now.
Yeah, all good, all good.
You've been live for 4 hours?
Almost 4 hours, yeah.
More than I thought I would do today. So
Well, the fast part of the harvest is done now.
remember when we could almost fit 2 harvests in a stream?
Yeah.
Those days are long gone.
Oh, yeah. I think that's all bales. Yeah. Yeah, 535,000 monies. So we can now just straight up buy that field up here, I'm quite sure.
Can almost straight up buy the field 13, but yeah, not quite.
So and that's 438. Should we just buy it and have it prepared for the next time?
Yeah, I guess.
Although I'm actually not sure what is on there right now. Barley. There's barley on there right now. How far down is it? Quick scout peek.
Each field has an expected yield potential number now, which I guess is dependent on the soil types. And apparently loamy sand is just bad. I don't know.
Oh, it's not grown very far yet. Oh well.
Yeah, maybe you can get a fertilizer tick in on it and stuff. Next time.
Oh yeah, we sure we can definitely put fertilizer in there. Yeah, definitely.
That one. This train has reached its final destination at least.
Yeah, so will this.
I was gonna say you can keep going if you want to, but yeah.
So let's see, where is me Streamlabs thingy-bob? Come on. What? No, go away. I don't want to design a logo. Piss off. I just want to do the stupid credits thing. Why is that not working? There we go. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the. Holy crow! You enjoyed the evening, afternoon, time zone. Let's go for the time zone.
Yeah. And our little tech demo test thingy majig. I mean, no freezes, no hiccups that I could see. So that's
look good to me. So I guess we can potentially use that for, well, whatever.
Yeah. You did some parameters thingies, so send me them and I'll include them in my super guide document to get the bitrate up and stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean that's really all I did.
Yeah.
And I already closed it, but yeah. Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Whenever.
So you just put that on the end of the link, and you're good.
It's that easy. Yeah.
So it's really that easy. Just a simple get parameter, and off you go. And I mean, you obviously can do whatever. If your internet connection allows for it, we could probably go for 12, 15,000, something stupid like that.
Yeah, he's done 25 megabit to 25,000 over.
Yeah.
Over internet, apparently. So yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a lot of my downstream then already. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, that's it worked. It worked quite neatly. We will have to test at some point how and the main problem I had was my local CPU was completely overloaded. I mean I didn't even run the game and had 70% CPU load, and it was just yeah, like I said, like 2 or 3 frames. I mean I showed it on stream, so but yeah, even if a picture popped out in the browser, it works quite nicely. So, and then everything else worked better too. So,
yep.
So yeah.
Good. So, are we raiding someone?
That is a good question. I I guess so. Let's see who we have.
Private Paula?
Yeah, that's an odd guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got nothing.
I'm afraid Nuts might be playing Minecraft and might be having his the odd child there. Yeah, that was a bit annoying.
Yeah.
Let's pop over to Zelly, because why not? Come on.
Yeah.
So there you go.
This is really nice because I have to do nothing.
Yeah, you can just sit and watch and and yeah. Well, again, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the evening. Thank you for the follows and the resubs and all the good stuff. And you, Shorts, for joining me again, even though you were a bit strung out.
Yeah.
To put it mildly.
Thanks for fun or interesting test and working. Yeah, this worked.
Yeah, and yeah, like I said, we will have to have a look at it at some point and see if we can fill it with a little bit more. And if it's just my computer that's just garbage doing that or whatever. So yeah. Let's pop over to Zaddy. She's playing Pass of Exile. And she's always good fun. So yeah. Let's go over there and have a good one and see you on the other side. Until later. Doo-doo.
Yeah. Have a good time zone.